Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video about how to stay stress-free within exam season. I know some of you who have already completed your exams and I'm really sorry, it's just I've been on holiday and I've been doing a few things and I've just not got around to doing this video. But I do want to talk to you all about how to stay stress-free, whether this helps you for your exams you're doing tomorrow or the exams that you're doing next year. Because I got really stressed within all of the exams that I've ever done, and really looking back, I didn't need to get that stressed. I didn't need to get myself as wound up as I did. So I just want to give you a few tips and tricks to help along the way, really. There's also going to be a giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned to see what that is. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is staying organised. Now this has got nothing to do with revision, this has got holiday documents in it from when me and Bradley went on holiday. But I want to mention these. I got these off like Amazon. They're by Q Connect. They're just like A5 wallets. And I put all of my cue cards in these for different subjects. So I had a geography one, I had a business one, I had an English literature one. For A2 this is. And I felt really organised because I used to just take them to school. They were all in these nice little folders, had a different colour for every lesson. And I felt so organised, and it really calmed me down to have them all in here. You know how passionate I am about cue cards. They are the best. I actually don't have any right now. Like, what am I doing with my life? But cue cards are the best. You can get coloured cue cards, you can get big ones, you can get small ones, you get double-sided, you know, there's so many choices, lined, unlined, you know, ridiculous amount of choices. But that is my number one tip, cue cards, to kind of stay stress-free and kind of make yourself a bit more calm. So just have everything written and everything all nicely presented. You got your colourful pens. You've got colourful pens going on here. You know, highlighting, all that kind of stuff. You know how passionate I am about that. And if you watch any of my revision videos, then you will know that. And I will link them down below if you haven't seen them already. They may be a couple of years old, but they're like still true to my revision techniques. But this, I don't think I've ever mentioned before, so I'm going to mention it now, is just keeping them all like handy in these. Even if you haven't made cue cards, kind of revision sheets, anything like that. You can get bigger ones if you want, but I think these are really handy as like a small size. And you kind of can't overfill them. Everything doesn't get lost in there because they're nice and small. So yeah, number one tip is kind of staying organised and kind of having everything in these little handy wallets makes things really helpful. I also think having a nice cute pad, this one is actually new, it's from Sainsbury's. I got it yesterday. It's one of those like soft touch ones. I can't even feel it because it's got cellophane on it, but it's one of those soft touch ones. This was £4.99 from Sainsbury's, and I just think sometimes having a nice notepad, and you can jot all your things down in there. It just depends how you work, if you like everything in one notepad or you like everything kind of in separate little like poly wallets. I preferred these because I just really liked them, and I was a bit nerdy like that. I liked how they felt. I liked that I had 3 of them and they were just very organised. But I also like having pads for other things in my life, like organising YouTube and things like that. I like having a pad for. So it kind of depends on the exam you're doing. Also having all of your exam like times wrote down, where they are, and also having a revision timetable really makes things less stressful, I think. I know sometimes you don't stick to it, and I know some people struggle with revision timetables. I struggled with revision timetables, but I know a lot of other people didn't, and they found them really helpful. So I would definitely say if you do find revision timetables helpful, and if you don't have one, you feel as though you're gonna prioritise watching a YouTube video over revision, and you're not very good at disciplining yourself, then maybe make a revision timetable. And maybe like when you are revising, take everything out of your room, like as in phones, laptops, iPads. It depends on the strategy you get. I wasn't that bad. Once I got into revision, I was fine. It was kind of just like getting into it, which was the difficult part. But yeah, definitely staying organised is the number one tip. Now I'm going to talk about something that really is weird, and a lot of you might think that I am being extremely weird mentioning this as being stress-free for exams. I've got a nail polish and a hand cream. Now, I used to get really bad hands. This is the Lana Lips Intense Hand Balm. I used to get really dry hands. I still do get dry hands. I have eczema on my hands. They're alright at the moment, to be honest, but I always used to get dry hands. And in exams, my hands used to be so bad that they'd flake. I know that's disgusting, I'm sorry. But they used to be so bad they'd flake. And if I was in an exam and my hands were all flaky, I'd just sit there and like pick it. I know that's absolutely disgusting, but I'd just sit and like pick, and I'd get distracted in exams or revision or anything, but mostly exams. So I'd definitely say making sure there is no distractions on you. Now this might sound really stupid and maybe it was just me, but another thing is also kind of painting your nails. And because for me, if my nails are all painted like they are now and they're all nice, I don't pick at them. If they're painted and they're chipping, I will sit and pick, especially in exams. And I used to sit there and I'd pick for 5 minutes and then I'd go, oh my god, it's the exam, what am I doing? I've just lost 5 minutes of my exam time. So I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but I just thought I would mention it. If you want to know what this colour is here, it's Barry M Fashion Icon 411. No, 441, sorry. But yeah, when I had no nail polish on, I used to like pick my nails, like as in, you know, when you get like the overlaps, do you get what I mean? I used to kind of pick that. If they were half chipped, I used to pick those. So just making sure everything was kind of nice and neat and I wouldn't kind of sit and pick at my nails and hands. So that might be a really weird thing and nobody else does it, but there you go. Little tip off Jess's tip book. So now I'm going to mention a few different skincare products so you kind of make your skin stress-free in exams, because we all know stress is the worst thing for our skin. And if you want to look okay during your exams and you actually, you know, I think when you look all right on the outside, I feel better on the inside, if that makes sense. I think I can be having like a really rubbish day, but if I look okay, it makes me feel a bit better. I don't know if that's really ridiculous, but for me, that's just how it works. Yeah, if you're having the worst day in the world, if you look like a supermodel, you're not going to, you know, feel loads better. But it makes you feel slightly better. And you don't want to feel stressed and then feel even more stressed because your skin's breaking out and all of this. So the first thing I'm going to mention is micellar water. This is from Garnier, and we all kind of have seen this micellar water before. This is my favourite. I also love Bioderma. I love Bioderma. It's just great. But I'm not going to mention Bioderma because you can't really get it that readily in the UK. And if you want something that's similar, this is practically the same thing. Bioderma is slightly better, but I do really like this. And I love the packaging. I just really like it. For me, this is so easy to use when I'm just like, oh, I just want to take my makeup off. And I can just get into bed with a cotton pad and this and take my makeup off, rather than standing at a sink and washing my kind of face off with a cleansing balm and then taking a flannel and blah, blah, blah. Now, I do use a cleansing balm and a flannel every single night, to be quite honest. But when I am really tired and I can't be bothered and I'm in bed watching a film and I've still got my makeup on, then I just prefer to use this. And during exams, when you've probably been revising all day, you might have had an exam in the morning or something, I don't know, and then you're just in bed and you're like, I cannot be bothered. This is so easy. So definitely wanted to mention this, and it's cheap as well. Now, as Witch Skincare, who I like the brand that's all about witch hazel, you might have seen it in your local supermarkets or drugstores, and you've probably used it before as well if you're kind of a teenager, because it's kind of targeted at that age range. They were the inspiration behind this video because they sent me a whole box of products and kind of treats and eating things and water bottles and highlighters and all these amazing things to help me get through my exams, and then to show you guys kind of what products they've got for their stress-free skincare kind of area. This isn't sponsored in the slightest, so just in case you're wondering. So there's a few products in the range, and they're just products that they're normal range, just that you can get any time of the year. But they've put kind of a little collection together to kind of show you that your skin doesn't have to get stressed during exams, which is so true. The first thing here is the Witch Hazel Bursting Bees Face Wash. I really like this, number one, because it's very kind of revitalising. I love using something like this in the morning. I use something like this every morning, whatever it is. I always use like a revitalising cleanser. I used to use the Biore charcoal face wash, and I loved that. I just haven't repurchased it, but this is really good. And one of the other reasons I like this is because I find these brands that are all kind of targeted towards spots and towards breakouts in teenage skin, like Clean and Clear, Clearasil, all of those type brands, I find their cleansers are so harsh, or all of the products are quite harsh really, but the cleansers especially just make your face burn, whereas this one I feel like, even though it's got this kind of bursting beads and it is really refreshing, it does not hurt your face, and I really like that, and it's not like too exfoliating at all, it's just a normal cleanser. So I love that, and I think it's really different to kind of Clearasil and Clean and Clear that all they want to do is like rip your skin off. So yeah, really like this. The next thing that I would say is this, which is the Overnight Clearing Serum. Now, one of the reasons I like this is firstly because it's targeted towards blemishes, and many serums aren't targeted towards blemishes. They're more targeted towards anti-aging, revitalising your skin, brightening, renewing. For people in their teenage years, maybe 15, 16, they don't want to brighten and revitalise. They just want to get rid of the bloody spots that are on their skin because of their exams. And this is a great product for you to use. It's an overnight clearing serum. It says helps to visibly reduce blemishes and spots. It's oil free and it's a visibly hydrating serum. I also love the fact because it's hydrating, as I said before, they're not trying to rip your skin off. They're not trying to just, let's get rid of these spots by just ripping all the skin and let's just like burn it all down. And I think you'll know what I mean when you use kind of really harsh products and your skin just goes red raw and it goes even worse. These products are kind of getting rid of your spots. They're cheap, but also you're not going to kind of make your skin awful and really red and raw. So I really like this. Also as well, there isn't many serums in the drugstore. Do you agree with me? I just think most serums are high end, really, but this one is low end. So yeah, really like this. And also, it's quite like small, but it's like chunky, and I just think it's really cute. Now I'm just going to mention one more witch product, because I used to use this when I was younger, and I have definitely regained my love for it since they sent me it. This is the Witch Naturally Clear Blemish Stick. Now, I don't know if you've probably used this before. It's kind of like it pushes up like this. I don't know if you can see. And that is kind of witch hazel in the in here. So I think it's got some other ingredients too. Oh, it doesn't say, but it's got like witch hazel in it. And it's kind of this, I don't know, it's like a jelly type thing, I suppose, like a hard jelly. I really like this. I think firstly it's really good because I can use this under or over makeup, which I love the Origins Super Spot Remover, but I cannot use that under or over makeup because it literally just like peels off as soon as you put something over the top of it. Whereas this doesn't do that. So if you are kind of really struggling with your skin during exams, but you do want to put some makeup on, you can always use this over the top or underneath your makeup, sorry. But I really like this as well because it's cheap, but it really does the job. And the only spot remover I've really found, like in the past couple of years, that really does the job is the Origin Super Spot Remover. So this 100% would definitely recommend it. If you don't buy anything else out of this whole video, go and buy this because I really like it. Now, just quickly, because I feel like my videos are just so long. We're already at 14 minutes and I'm nowhere near done. I just want to mention these two masks, these face masks. The first one here is a little bit more expensive. This is the Aesop Parsley Seed, or Aesop, whatever it is, Parsley Seed Cleansing Mask. Now, this is about £25, £26. So it is expensive, but I love this. I think it's really good. I've only got it recently, but I really like this for a cleansing mask. I think it's great. So if you want to treat yourself to skincare products, then maybe you could buy this one. But if you want something on a little bit of a cheaper budget, this one here, which is the Super Facious by Una Brand Tea Flower Deep Clean Pore Purifying Clay Mask. If you want to buy this one is also very good. I really like the package of this. It's kind of a big tube. I really like this. It's one of my favourite masks, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Also, I got my mum on the bandwagon of this mask and she really likes it too. Now, Witch also sent me a pillow spray, which wasn't from their brand, it was from a completely different brand, but I can't find where I've put it. I used it a couple of nights ago and now I can't find it. But that is also something that I found is really good. You know, at the end of the day, if you are really stressed and you just kind of put a pillow spray on your pillow and you kind of have, it's like lavendery type smells, and it really calms me down and really makes me go to sleep. So I definitely recommend picking up one of those if you are really struggling with being stressed. Now, I think one of the main things with stress is kind of eating well. Now, I know it's so hard because you're stressed and all you want to eat is chocolate, crisps, Pringles, Coke, Coca-Cola, anything, sweets, everything and anything, pizza, chips, anything that's bad for you, that's what you want to eat. If you're wondering why I've got this water bottle in my hand, it's because I'm about to talk about water. But that is everything, that's all you want to eat. But really, eating well could really help you. It's probably going to make you feel less like grumpy because you're not going to have such a sugar rush. Now, I am probably talking about my backside because I don't do this, and I really struggle with it, but if you can do it, it'll help you so much. This is one of the, is that they called Bubble? Oh yeah, here, Bubble. This is one of the water bottles, which also sent me this. I promise this isn't sponsored. Well, this isn't by Witch, so... But they sent me one of these water bottles and I really like it. It's really nice. And I really like the fact it's got a water filter. It just makes me feel like the water's more fresh. I don't know, it's just in my head. But I really like it. And I don't actually have a nice water bottle apart from this one. So yeah, I really like this. But just drinking lots and lots of water, making sure you get those 2 litres of water you need a day. Because seriously, just getting your water in can really stop you having a headache, and I found that a lot when I was revising, especially just having it on the side while you're revising. You can have a little break and have a sip of your water for 5 minutes. It's a little bit of an excuse, but yeah, definitely drink a lot of water, it will help, promise. Now I've just got 2 examples of food that you could eat. First, you got a naked bar. This is the Cocoa Delight one. I can't eat these because they've got nuts in them. If you didn't know, I'm allergic to nuts. But these have got nuts in them, so I can't eat them. But these apparently are really good from everyone that I've spoken to. And I've also got these, which are just like yogurt raisins. And I really like anything like this. I also really like, as a snack, I'm going to put those down. I really like, as a snack, popcorn, but kind of like the sweet and salted popcorn. Oh my god, it's amazing. And I also really like the, what's it called? Proper corn, sweet coconut and vanilla popcorn. Because that's not that bad for you. Or a little bit of a leg flash. That's not that bad for you. It's really not. It's like a healthy snack, but you've got the sweetness in it. So yeah, we'll definitely recommend that one as a sweet treat. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, which isn't something that I can take credit for, it is something that Witch can take credit for, because they sent me these in the package, and these are little motivational cards. So it says, open me before your next exam. And I'm going to open some of these on camera. So it says, remember, just breathe, you got this, okay? So all of these are so cute. They're really nice. And just having something like this can really brighten your mood, especially just when you open it before the exam. Maybe your boyfriend could write them for you, maybe your mum could, maybe you could write them for someone else, or you could just write them for yourself and then open them in like weeks in advance when you do have the exams. I was like, open me when you're feeling unconfident. And it says, remember, you were born to be awesome, not perfect, which is very true. So that's that one. But there's loads in here, tons of different cards. So there's open me if you're feeling great, open me if you need a giggle, open me if you're lacking motivation, open me if you're feeling stressed, open me if you're feeling down, loads and loads. But I just thought they were a really cute idea for you to do for someone else, because sometimes you might not be the one doing the revision, you might not be the one doing the exam. It might be your boyfriend or your brother or your sister or your parents that are revising for an exam, and you might think, do you know what, I really want to help them out, and you can make them like a cute little revision kind of kit type thing, I suppose, and pop these in, because I just thought it was a really cute idea. So that is the end of my video. As always, it has been a ridiculously long video, but I really wanted to share these tips with you. If you found them absolutely pointless, then I'm really sorry, but if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. The button is just down below. So I was about to finish this video, and I have suddenly just realised I need to tell you about the giveaway that I'm running on this video. So the giveaway is all about Witch skincare products. You can win some Witch skincare products like I've shown you in this video, and they're all going to be geared towards stress-free skin during exam season. What you have to do to enter this giveaway is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also just comment below telling me something about you. Tell me where you live, tell me how old you are, tell me how long you watch my videos, or what you like, or just something about you. I feel like I need to get to know you guys more. So yeah, comment down below for me, subscribe and like this video to enter the giveaway. And yeah, all the comments that I put down below will be entered into the giveaway. If you do not want to be entered into the giveaway, and you're going to write a comment, please just put against the comment, please do not enter me. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have fun entering the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be running for 1 week, so please make sure that you get your entries in by next Friday. So thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye, guys.